Today I'm going to show you how to create a zombie on the Rainbow Loom using beaded bands and some glow-in-the-dark bands as well as some melty beads. The first two bands you're going to lay are from here to here. And you're going to push them down. So here, you want to make sure your bands are neatly sandwiched together. Because if they're not, it will make your looming look really sloppy and your action figure will turn out looking really bad. Now you're going to want to create your arms. Two bands, you're going to wrap it around your hook. 1, 2, you can do 2 or 3 times. I like 2 times. Then you're going to take whatever bands you're going to use for your shirt. Make sure you're using double. And get them together like this. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pinch and pull this over. All this gray band, pinch and pull. And make sure you get all of the gray over those two. Pinch and pull. Just like that. Okay, then you're going to grab 2 more, and then you can do repeat the next step. And you're going to pull it through these 2 bands like this. And since these are the beaded bands, they're a little bit more difficult than regular loom bands, but if you're using regular loom bands, you shouldn't have any trouble. And that's the second one. Then here's my third time. Pinch and pull like this. My fourth. This one, let's just do 2 regular bands. And the reason for this is that it'll be easier for us to connect onto the loom. Now, you're going to look at your loom, and right here on this peg, and this peg is where you're going to connect your arms. So I showed you how to make one arm. Now you can make, if you only want one arm, make one arm. If you want two, make two. I made one arm, and then you go ahead and make the next arm. And after you do that, hook it, and we'll continue to the next step. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to place your cat bands. And if you remember where I said when we were drawing out, I said you wanted to draw your bands. The way that you place your bands is the way that the shape that your character will be in. So we're going to place this one in a diamond shape, but we're going to twist it into a diamond, double it, one single band, but doubled around twice. And then we're going to go up here and we're going to do another diamond. We're going to double it around twice. And the reason for the cat bands is if you don't do cat bands, then when you loom, all of this will be open and your guy will have holes throughout and will not stay together. I have done that before, and trust me, it is pretty funny looking. And for this one, let's just do a single band right here. Now actually, let's do two double bands. Now you go to your loom and you're going to place your eyes from here to here. Then you're going to separate them out because this will be the separator. And as I said, I wanted to add hair to mine. Now, if you remember, I said we had to loom the eyes. So what you do is you take whatever bead you're using and you pinch your band if you can and push it through. Then you take your other bead and you're going to push it through as well. So it will look something like this. Now I'm going to use Marlene's trick, and I'm going to use two ultraviolet and glow in the dark, and I'm going to lay them right here. But I'm going to make sure to pull them out this way, away from the face. I mean, I'll still be able to do it anyways when I'm done. And I'm going to repeat that all the way for these 6 pegs. Now originally I wouldn't needed any cat bands, but because I placed hair, I'm going to need cat bands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a cat band from here to here, and I'm going to place another cat band from here to here. Okay, so now you see we have our zombie and we're ready to start looming. And we're going to start from bottom to top and work our way up. The first thing you want to do is reach in, pull the cat band back, grab the 2 bottom bands and loom them forward. And then you're going to do this all the way up to here. Please forgive me if this is blurry. My other camera battery died, so I am using a point and shoot camera. Now here you want to pull the cat band back again as well and go up. And again here. Now this one's not going to have a cat band, so you're just going to go forward. And it might be kind of difficult because the bands are thicker, so just try your best. And as I said, they might snap, so just be careful. And pulling the cat band, make sure you're pulling the cat bands back every time if you have one. and going straight up the center. Okay, now I'm going to go up the left side. And if you only grab one band, like for instance, if I grab this one right here, and then I have to go back and grab the other one, that's fine, as long as you grab both bands. But don't grab one and then have to come back to it, because it won't work. Your character will fall apart. Okay, now depending on the order you placed your bands in, the top two most bands that are going to the right, loop them first, and then the next two bands, or the bands go in the middle, loop them second, and then the bands going to the left. Now I'm going to grab the bands that are going to the right. I'm going to grab the bands in the middle, and I'm going to grab the bands that are on the left. And I'm going to repeat. Okay, I did notice that when we laid the top two other side bands down, that I laid them wrong, so I fixed them. These two bands here that were sandwiched last, they have to be below these two bands, otherwise when you loom them, they will only be below the first level. They have to be below the second level as well, that way it'll loom all together nice and neat. So you have to just take just that top hair part off and fix that. So after you do that, then go ahead and continue looming your creation. Okay, and after you got that, then you're going to want to finish it with a slip knot. And usually with ones that have a lot of hair like this, I like to use two bands. So you're going to stick your hook down the center, like so. But you're going to want to avoid the hair. You're just going to want to get the bands. And you're going to grab the two bands here and pull them through, like so. And make a slip knot. Then you can always loom this into your creature too. Alright, so I think we loomed everything. Let's see what our zombie looks like. Oh, it looks like we had a broken band. I didn't notice it, so he looks like he's going to have a funky midsection because I'm not undoing him to fix him. So, and you should never use your rainbow loom hook to take it off because it will break. I use my metal hook. So let's see what he looks like real quick. You just gotta fix them and push them and pull them a little bit, and of course zombies' clothes are never right, so, and there you have a zombie on a rainbow loom.